My name is Brad, and for the past 5 months, I've been working as an editor for one of my biggest inspirations in the entire world, Yes Theory. How did I get here? To tell you that, we have to go all the way back to the beginning. Hey, it's Brad here, Lancaster. Everyone's getting ready to play CQB. Yeah. Here we go! So this is me stuttering my way through my first video I ever made. I originally became inspired by people like Abe Kisselvitz and The Wolf's Den, who were creating videos about the hobbies that I enjoyed. After watching them, it inspired me to start creating my own videos with my friends.
As you can see, the battle is raging on. Both sides are taking heavy casualties.
Yeah, I know, they were garbage. But they were some of my best memories growing up, and it's what started me on my path of filmmaking. Around the age of 17, I stumbled upon the show called The Buried Life.
Hey, my name's Ben, and these are my friends. 2 years ago, we decided to write a list of everything we wanted most in life, and go after it. We left with the promise that for everything we accomplished on our list, we'd help a stranger do something on theirs. What we learned was that everyone had an incredible story to tell. And to live. This show inspired the fuck out of me. Enough that after finishing the show, I gathered a few of my friends together to start my own similar project. This video here is the start of a project that I've been wanting to do for a little while. So each week, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna experience something new. Something that I've always wanted to do, something that I've been scared to do, something that somebody said that it was too stupid or it was too hard to do, whether it be learning a new skill, going skydiving, which is one of my biggest fears, or just going on an adventure. The whole point of this project is just to go out of your comfort zone and try something that you've always wanted to do and actually go and do it. Every day we're online looking at other people pursuing their dreams. We're just sitting there watching them do it. Why can't we do it ourselves? Everybody has a chance to do it. We just have to get up and go out there. This is the only video I made about this project, and I didn't even finish it. I failed. I failed getting past filming the intro to this idea because I lacked the confidence and I told myself that I didn't have the skills to create it, so I gave up before I even tried. And so, my project ended up in the trash.
Hey guys, so after graduating from university, I wanted to do something different. So I made a list of 30 things I have never done before to push myself out of my comfort zone. And with the help of some friends, I decided to cross off every single item on this list in 30 days.
This is Project 30, the group of guys who would eventually become the YouTube channel Yes Theory. Project 30 took my idea to a whole new level. They made a video every single day for 30 days straight. But the thing is, they actually did it. I spent my time watching them accomplish everything that I had dreamed of doing, while I sat around and did nothing. Watching them inspired me, but I knew I still didn't have the skill or any of the confidence that I needed yet. So I decided to apply to the film program at Sheridan College and hopefully learn as much as I could. I had no idea what I was doing when I started the program, and I made some really awful films. But the projects kept coming, and eventually everyone began to grow together as filmmakers. And before we knew it, we were making some really great projects together. We were lucky enough to have a great group of people in our year, and some of them eventually became some of my best friends, and my roommates. This is Sean, Matt, Sean, Josh, Jack, Jordan, Glenn, and Alex. As great as the program was, I had accumulated almost 20 grand in debt in less than 2 years. And like many other people, I knew that I could learn what I wanted from film on my own and avoid being in more debt. So because of that and a few other reasons, I decided to drop out. I spent the next year paying off my debt and saving up as much money as I possibly could, as well as taking the time to kind of figure out what my next steps are going to be. During that time, I came up with an idea for a web series, and I wanted to try to get Yes Theory to be a part of it. The thing is, Yes Theory had no idea who I was, so I was going to have to come up with something creative if I was going to convince them to join. I decided to edit together some found footage as a trailer for the web series. The next step was to get in contact with them, but they were traveling at the time, so I commented on a picture, hoping to get an answer on when they would be back. And to my surprise, they sent me a DM after that and said that they would be down to meet me if I ever came to LA. You can probably guess what I did after that. We have arrived in LA. Oh my god. I'm on my way to do one of the craziest things I've ever done in my entire life. I'm literally going to the Yes Theory house, and I'm gonna try to meet them and pitch them this project. They didn't take the project, but it did open up a door for me. And through that, I ended up staying at their house for 2 days, and I had the opportunity to help them out on one of their videos. Unfortunately, I had to go back home to Canada after that, as I still had a job I had to work. I had learned more in those 2 days and had been more inspired than I have been in years, and I still knew that there was so much more that I wanted to learn. So I came up with a new plan. This time, I was gonna land a job with the guys. At this time, Yes Theory was working on a series called The Yes Profiles. So I decided to find myself a subject in Canada and film my own Yes profile for them. With some help from my roommates, I finished the episode. As soon as I finished that, I quit my job, I bought a one-way ticket down to LA again, I knocked on their door and I gave them the episode. Through that, they gave me a video to edit to test me out as an editor.
Excuse me, sir. I love you.
Thank you, I love you too.
Thank you. Hell yeah, the attitude, I love it.
We love each other.
But you're not strangers.
We love you. We love you.
Oh, thanks guys.
Oh, okay.
And ever since that day, I was editing for them full time. As you can probably tell, I'm not in LA anymore, and I'm no longer editing for Yes Theory. I flew back to Canada after 5 months of being in LA, and from there I began hitchhiking across Canada to Vancouver, where I'm now living. My time with Yes Theory was amazing. I had the chance to live and work with one of my biggest inspirations. I had the chance to be a part of some really cool projects, and I learned so much about editing and creating content. But the thing is, I've always had the dream of creating my own channel, but I've constantly put it off. And working with Yes Theory reminded me how much I still really wanted that. So after talking to them a few times, we came to the conclusion that it would be better for them to find somebody else. And now we're at today. This is my first video that I'm putting out, and it's going to be the start of my journey as I try to figure out what I want to create. I've spent way too long dreaming about making a channel and putting out content, so for once, this is me actually starting it. I've got lots planned for the future, including the web series for my hitchhiking trip. So if you want to follow along on this journey, you can subscribe here, or you can follow me on my Instagram, where there'll be a lot more of like the behind the scenes type stuff on there. Also, leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear what you guys thought about the video and what you guys want to see me create in the future. Anyway, that is it for this video. Thank you for taking the time to watch it, and I will see you guys soon. Cheers.